Yeah, we're working. We're working. On a holiday where I blow a lot. Getting in. Let's get it. One of the greats do what we gotta do. Let's get it, baby. September 13th.
Oh, I'm feeling great. I've been working out. Actually, I just got done running before we, head into the press conference. So everything is going according to plan, and I'm looking forward to becoming a 3-time undisputed champion come September 13th.
Terence Crawford has made his intentions clear to Canelo Alvarez without saying a single word. In a newly released training video, the unbeaten pound-for-pound champion pounds the heavy bag with sharp accuracy and raw power, every shot landing with force. His focused stare leaves no doubt. He's preparing for battle. With their super middleweight clash locked in for September 13th in Las Vegas, this was more than just a training session. It was a statement.
The last fighters that you fought, they ain't on my level.
I fought everybody.
The last fighters you fought since 2002.
Mention me one. You
Since
mention me
2002.
one elite fighter. Just one.
You.
Oh, me.
Look,
It's gonna
you.
be me.
I don't
And
care
you
about
will-
nobody else.
And you will see that.
You. So when I beat you, is you gonna be a nobody? When I stump a mud hole in your ass, is you gonna be a nobody? Same shit everybody else been saying since I moved to 147, I ain't fought nobody. Every last one of them stump a mud hole in their ass and he gonna be next. Watch.
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/box.
At the High Voltage Fanatics Fest press conference in New York on June 21st, Terence Crawford locked eyes with Canelo and delivered an icy warning. After Canelo shoved him during the face-off, Crawford leaned in and said, "You're going to remember. That's the purpose." He then stepped forward with an aggressive stance that backed up his words, dismissing Canelo's experience and skill while declaring with full confidence, "When I win, I'm going to be at the top."
Don't worry about it. He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure. That's for sure.
For sure, them belts coming with me. They coming home with me. I'm telling you right now.
You can see it, but
I'm
it's
taking
gonna be
them.
it's gonna be difficult. You take it to your
I'm
home.
taking them. And ain't nothing you gonna be able to do about it come fight
And
night.
I know Turkey is in your corner,
I promise you.
but look, it's gonna be very difficult. He's gonna be so mad that day. Believe me.
I see you. I see you. You see I'm different.
I see you too.
You see I'm
I see
different
you.
than all the other ones.
No, I see you. No, you don't know different. You're nothing different.
I'm different.
Nothing different.
I'm different.
We'll see.
You gonna see.
We'll
You
see.
know it.
We'll see. We'll
We
see.
gonna
son.
see.
At the Riyadh press event, Canelo spoke with steady confidence, saying, "Crawford's a great fighter, but he's not Canelo. People focus on my power, but I bring much more. I'm going to win. He won't beat me." Crawford, undeterred by the challenge of moving up 2 weight classes, quickly replied, "These belts are coming home with me. I'm very confident. This is my time." In New York, during their face-off, Crawford stepped in close, prompting Canelo to shove him back and say, "I'm turning on." He later explained that the shove only boosted his focus and excitement, promising discipline, confidence, and a sharper edge heading into September's clash.
No, win big fights like this. No, this is gonna be one of my best fights in my history, and for me it's very important to win this fight. And yeah, I love boxing. I love winning. I'm a winner, so I'm very excited to be in the ring already.
You can be the first male 3-weight undisputed champion. Is that motivating you?
I will be the first male 3-weight undisputed champion.
But it's a career that maybe doesn't have a statement win over another legendary all-time great. Was that one of the reasons why you took this fight?
Of course, this is my homecoming fight.
Canelo, what did you think about the shove, that moment that happened on stage?
No. I'm turning on right now.
Right? Yeah. Did it make you want to go harder for the 13?
I don't know, but made me feel more excited.
I love it.
I'm gonna train so far.
Sean Porter, who fought Terence Crawford in 2021, recently shared concerns about Crawford facing Canelo Alvarez at super middleweight. Speaking in June 2025, Porter said he's unsure how Crawford would handle Canelo's power over 12 rounds, pointing out that Canelo is naturally bigger and likely to target him with heavy shots early to wear him down. While Porter acknowledged Crawford's skill and ring IQ, he warned that sustained pressure from a stronger opponent could be risky, though opinions differ on whether size will truly decide the outcome.
The others say, like, no, that's 2 more weight classes. Like, once he gets touched by Canelo, it's going to be different.
I am concerned about him absorbing a Canelo punch, especially through the course of 12 rounds. We do know this about Canelo. He's going to slow down, you know. So I think, if anything, Canelo would try to start fast and bang on him and break him down before he gets later. And he's still got that kind of steam. But, you know, there's so many components that make a champion. There's so many components that make a great, a legend. It's just so much to go into. It's a conversation that lasts an hour easily when we talk about all of the components that Terence Crawford has, all of the components that Canelo have, and how we find how they even out and who trumps one another, you know what I mean? We tried to do that with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and we see how that panned out, you know what I mean?
Chris Algieri, former WBO super lightweight champion turned boxing analyst, recently weighed in on a potential Crawford versus Canelo matchup. He said, "I've seen Canelo get pushed around, but I've never seen that happen to Terence," highlighting his belief in Crawford's unique edge. Algieri described Crawford as not only physically talented, but also mentally strong, praising his calm under pressure, precise footwork, adaptability in switching styles, and focus that rarely wavers, even when other top fighters lose their composure.
He just locks in. He just locks in, especially when you doubt him. So yeah, it's a really interesting matchup. I think of it more from psychological than anything, you know, because on paper it's like, yeah, but he's a super middleweight. He went up 3. Now Terence is going up 3 weight classes. He had a little trouble with Majumdar. So on paper it's like, yeah, of course it's Canelo. But when you think about it from a psychological standpoint, it's like, I don't know, man.
Kenneth Sims, a Chicago-based sparring partner of Terence Crawford, told World Boxing News about their first training session, recalling how Crawford controlled nearly every round. From the opening bell, Crawford pushed a relentless pace and showcased his high-level ring IQ, giving Sims very few chances to land clean shots. Sims fought to keep up, but came away impressed by Crawford's timing and ability to adjust on the fly. Looking back, he calls that tough session a lasting lesson, and admits, "Crawford still gets me every time."
Terence Crawford beat you up in sparring? Because a lot of people have told me, even Shakur told me that Bud has beat me up in sparring before. Like,
the first time we sparred, he beat my ass.
Yo, why does this nigga do? Bud be like trying to beat up niggas for real in sparring.
Yeah, he beat my ass the first time we sparred. Nah, but that was before we went to camp together. So that was Bud, his baby mom, she from Chicago, so he come up here and he called me whenever he come up here and be like, "Yo, what you doing?" So this was, I was like 19, 20 years old. He called me, bro. I said, "I ain't doing that." I said, "You got your shit?"
You know, Bud competitive. You know he gonna be.
He said, "Yeah." I said, "Come to the gym." Right. I did alright, but he whooped me. But I did alright.
Yeah.
But when we was in camp with for the camp with Amir Khan camp, it was great work. It's like boxing. You have your days, you have his days. It was good.
Crawford's intimidating presence has even spilled into fan interactions. At a street event in New York, one supporter confidently picked Canelo Alvarez, saying, "I'm a big Mexican fan," only for the moment to go viral when Terence Crawford suddenly appeared behind him. The fan froze, quickly switched his pick, and ended up shaking Crawford's hand. The unscripted exchange spread widely online, highlighting Crawford's ability to turn the tables without speaking, a small but symbolic win in the psychological build-up to the fight.
Mexican supporters, you know, they love boxing. I got a lot of people that I grew up with as, you know, Latino, you know, so, you know, this is for the whole Mexican people that love me and support me.
Are you looking to rile Canelo up with these actions, do you think?
No, Canelo, you know what I mean? He cool. He ain't worrying about that.
Former heavyweight champion Shannon Briggs has made a bold call for the upcoming super middleweight clash, saying, "I got Crawford by stoppage," and stressing that he rarely gets predictions wrong. A friend of Crawford since he was 12, Briggs pointed to Bud's ring IQ, sharp angles, and explosive timing as tools that could wear Canelo down in the later rounds. While respecting Alvarez's power and status as undisputed champion, he believes Crawford's precision and adaptability will give him the edge, and says Bud is fully prepared for the move up to super middleweight.
For Canelo, how do you see that one playing out?
I've been saying Crawford by stoppage.
By stoppage?
Yeah.
Crawford stoppage?
Yes, sir.
You truly believe that could happen?
Yeah. I've been saying it for months, since way back now.
What makes you think that? Because Canelo has got, from what I can see, one of the best chins in boxing.
Because sometimes you get a Usyk. I think Terence Crawford is like Usyk. He can fight both ways. He gets stronger as the fight goes on. He wants to prove something. I'm not biased because of this. I mean, I met him when he was 12 years old, came to my gym, I seen him training then, 12 years old.
Really?
And I can see something in his eyes that I seen him in Turkey the other day, and I said, I still see that in your eyes. There's something in there that says, yo, I want to prove something. And that's the best thing in the world, champ. We're going to see it. I could be wrong. He could get stopped. You know what I'm saying? But I think he's going to stop him because Canelo good, but it's time. It's time for something else now. Now listen, I'm not great at predictions. I'll say that right. That's why I don't gamble. The champ don't do no crime, and the champ don't gamble, because I suck.
Kelvin Davis, a longtime friend and former sparring partner of Terence Crawford, believes Crawford's ring IQ, smooth switch hitting, and relentless drive outweigh any size disadvantage. He predicts that once Crawford neutralizes Canelo Alvarez's power and physicality, he'll take over the fight, breaking Canelo down with steady pressure and earning a late stoppage through accumulated damage. Davis admits Crawford may not have one-punch knockout power at 168, but says his conditioning and technical skill give him a clear edge and the ability to dismantle Alvarez, though some still question if moving up is the right call.
And then, obviously it was announced that Canelo's fighting your man Terence Crawford September 12th here at Allegiant Stadium. Give me your breakdown of that fight. One sec. Just picking it back up with Kelvin Davis. We're just talking about Canelo and Crawford. What's your thoughts?
Canelo, man, he ain't looked too good this past weekend. I'm Team Crawford, so I got Crawford all the way. I got Crawford beating up Canelo, actually, especially after what I just seen. Canelo just got better overall skills. The only thing Canelo has over Bud is the size. So once Bud neutralizes his power and his size, I think he's going to take off that night and have a dominating performance.
But is the size as much as people think? You've been around Crawford. Like, is it such a big factor?
I just seen him size up, and actually, I don't think it's going to be that big, that much of a factor. So
Kell Brook, who was stopped by Terence Crawford in the 4th round in 2020, believes Crawford's jump to face Canelo Alvarez at super middleweight is a major risk. He noted that Crawford will be moving up 14 pounds and skipping the middleweight division entirely, meaning he'll have to handle Canelo's natural strength. Drawing from his own experience against Gennady Golovkin, Brooks said there's a big difference when facing an elite fighter at a higher weight. He also compared styles, pointing out that unlike Mayweather, who relied on constant movement, Crawford tends to plant his feet.
Fans, we are here in Doncaster. Kell Brook, man, good to see you. How's things? How's life?
Life's good. Life's good. Got my hands full. I've got a little son now.
Talk to me, man. How does it feel being a father?
Yeah, I've been father.
I mean, a new father. Sorry, you have got kids. I'm sorry. Go on.
Yeah, I've got 3 girls, and now I've got a boy. The first boy. Yeah, I'm excited.
Have you thought what you're gonna do? Because obviously, a boxer's son is naturally gonna want to maybe do. I know it's early days, but look, we've got to think about it. Would you want him to get into boxing?
Not really. Whatever he wants to get himself into, I'll be behind him.
It's good to see you smiling, man. It's good to see you back. Just chilling, relaxing. No itchy knuckles. There has been a few talks and rumours, Kell Brook, Chris Eubank Jr. in the past and whatever else, but are you just done? Are you done? Are you just chilling out now?
I'm just chilling.
Talk to me, man. I need to ask you about a fight, Crawford-Canelo. In September, you obviously faced Crawford, so I do need your opinion on this fight. And Canelo's fought recently. What do you make of that fight?
you know, it's a wow fight. You know what I mean? It's two supreme athletes fighting against each other, but you've got to sway towards Canelo. Crawford's gonna have to, you know, move up, and you know, I know when I boxed Golovkin, you know, there's a big difference, you know, especially with someone that, you know, fighting a middleweight, a mediocre world champions, it's okay. But when you're fighting someone like, you know, Canelo or Golovkin, it's a different kettle of fish, you know. I have to lean towards Canelo, but, you know,
Former light heavyweight champion Dimitri Bivol, one of only 2 fighters to beat Canelo Alvarez, sees the Canelo-Crawford matchup as a battle of elite styles. He predicts Canelo will press the action, while Crawford's switch hitting, ring control, and footwork could break his rhythm. Bivol notes that size will play a role with Crawford moving up to 168, but says Bud can win if he stays mentally sharp and completely disciplined, emphasizing that mental toughness is just as important as physical preparation when the pressure is on.
Like with the Canelo, yeah? He put all his energy, all his power on single punch. And yeah, maybe single punch sometimes he's harder, Canelo, yeah, than Better Beef. Because Better Beef didn't do like, yeah, Better Beef was more like close and compact, yeah. But if you ask them, let's do like 5 punches, yeah, Better Beef, every punch will be hard. With Canelo, maybe first hard and then not, yeah. Both of them are strong, but Better Beef is bigger and he bore.
ESPN host Stephen A. Smith confidently predicted that Terence Crawford will beat Canelo Alvarez, basing his call on skill over favoritism. He highlighted Crawford's switch-hitting ability, sharp jab, clever angles, and speed as tools to offset Canelo's power. While acknowledging Alvarez's Hall of Fame credentials, Smith argued that Canelo's punch-heavy approach isn't ideal against a mobile, strategic boxer. In his view, Crawford's discipline and ring IQ give him the edge, making a decision when the most likely result when they meet on September 13th in Las Vegas.
Boxing.
Yes,
Who gonna win the fight, man? That's coming up, the biggest
Crawford.
fight in boxing.
Crawford.
Huh?
Crawford. I'm not hesitating. Crawford. I'm not even hesitating. Crawford.
You gonna stand on that all the way to September 13th?
I love Canelo. Crawford will beat Canelo. Crawford will beat Canelo by decision. I can't see anybody knocking out Canelo Alvarez. But I do believe that if you can box and you can move, that you can beat Canelo. You can outpoint him.
That's right.
When I think about Canelo, one of the things that I don't like about Canelo, despite his greatness, and a neck as wide as Broadway for crying out loud.
Right.
It's like almost every shot has to be a power shot.
It's a power shot, yeah.
That's not beating Crawford. I will confess, I think Gervonta Davis's trainer, Cal, I think he said this. He said Crawford could find himself in trouble if he decides to engage with Canelo, because Canelo is the naturally bigger, strong fighter. And I don't care that Crawford's gotten bigger, and I don't care that Crawford's gonna go in there just as big as Canelo. Canelo is accustomed to fighting at the weight, and Crawford is not. And Canelo is a genius in this regard. You don't see him show up for fights not ready. He's always ready.
always prepared.
He's always ready. He's
give him
always
that.
prepared. So I think he's the slower fighter, though. And I think that Crawford is brilliant as a boxer. And I think that between switching to conventional and southpaw, using his jab and movement, I think that Crawford is going to outpoint Canelo because he's faster.
Mikey Garcia admits that Canelo's natural size and power at 168 make him a serious threat to Terence Crawford, but believes Crawford's elite skills, switch hitting, smooth movement, and ability to outmaneuver slower fighters can offset those advantages. He advises Crawford to avoid trading heavy shots and instead fight fast, elusive, and tactical, playing to his strengths rather than size. While recognizing Canelo's ability to cause real damage, Garcia says Crawford's ring IQ gives him a clear path to victory if he executes with precision and strategy.
Shot from Canelo. One one of those uppercuts from Munguia or those.
He could get dropped, or he feels it enough to be like, fuck this, I'm boxing, and goes on the bicycle and turns southpaw for the rest of the night. And I wouldn't blame him either. Fuck it, you're gonna go in there and collect a fucking paycheck at that point.
Right.
You're not gonna go get hurt.
Right.
What good is it to get fucking 20, 30 million if you are fucking hurt physically, end up in the hospital and hurt just physically, life-changing, you don't want that shit.
Do you think Canelo can hurt him? What could be life-changing?
Sure, he's that big, fool. One punch could fucking knock him out bad enough to hurt his eye socket or detached retina. You never fucking know.
Right.
So no one wants that shit.
Crawford said if he beats him, he's in the top 3 GOATs of all time.
Oh, for sure. If Crawford beats Canelo, then for sure, give him all the fucking props in the world, bro. And he actually does have a chance. It's not like he doesn't have a chance. Don't be too surprised if he fucking pulls it off in the...
Can Crawford actually stop Canelo? Or will Canelo's size and constant pressure be too much? Share your thoughts in the comments.